Evening from Nigeria. I'm on Adamala Labode, and I'll be taking us through Mailchimp. I'm known as the persuasive brand storyteller. So today, I'll just be taking us through Mailchimp, how everything works. But I won't be taking us through everything actually. I'll be taking us through the email setup. I'll be telling us everything and what is the function. And I'll be also talking about how you can add countdown timer. So everything I'll just be doing today is about you working on the email. I won't be talking on the automation. I won't be talking on the autoresponders. I won't be talking on the landing pages yet. That will be in another video. So now I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. So, here it is. I'm looking for the uh, picture. Sure. So here it is. So I'll open the browser. So this is a new Mailchimp that I just opened. It's a free one. So you see this place. This is the home. In the home section, we have a lot of things there, and I'll be telling us what they are. So we have the click rate. If we are talking about the click rate, that is the percentage of successfully delivered emails that registered a click. That is when you send out an email, how many people clicked on that link. So this is where you are going to see the click rate. So here is the open rate, the percentage of successfully delivered emails that registered as an open. That is how many people open those emails that you sent. Now we have the orders. The total number of orders customers placed. This total doesn't exclude refunded or cancelled orders. Mostly we use Mailchimp we use it mainly for e-commerce platform. But that doesn't mean like you cannot use it for coaches. E-commerce platform coaches, they are all under online brand owners. So, but if you are using it for online coaches, you have to be extra careful because it is mainly built for e-commerce platforms. So we have the order rate. The order rate, the percentage of successfully delivered emails that resulted in an order being placed. Can you see that everything here is talking about products, like you selling of products? We have the audience. The audience, these are your list. We have the recent campaign performance. We have the journey performance. The journey performance, which is your marketing journey. We have the what's new, recommended for you. Now let's go to the campaigns. Now under the campaigns, these are your total number of campaigns, like those you sent out and all. These are where you can see it. You see, this one is just there. I just opened this actually. Having a good day, we can make it better. Last edited December 21, 2022. Probably I've even opened this that I don't even know then. So this is it. So this is the calendar. Let me delete all. Let me delete this because I don't even know. Let me just delete it. So now we have campaigns. This will be the total number of campaigns, the ones you sent out and the ones you haven't sent out. Everything will be here. All campaigns. We have the automations. We see the routes, map out a marketing journey that delivers a unique experience. So here you are just taking, this is not your customer. This is not like, when we are talking about customer journey, we are talking about like they use that in SaaS platforms. But when we are talking, and that's not even like maybe automation like that, like they just use it for like your campaigns and all when you're thinking we talk about customer journey. So here we are talking about like the automation. The automation, we are mapping up in marketing journey. And you see here they say welcome customers to your store, introduce customers to your brand with an automated welcome email. that let you share your story alight. So you can use the instance you receive. I click get started, but I don't want to go into automation yet. So we have this, try these recommended journeys. You will see they have a load templates. These are like templates. They have the pre-built journeys like templates also. And we have like, they say if you need some help, so these are help. We have the Wonder, one of the biggest. Okay, this is just like I would say it's like maybe they are just letting us I don't know how to put that there. So let's just see. We have the old journeys. We've checked everything there. So we have the old journeys. We don't have any yet, so we can't see it. You see? So we have the pre-built journey. These are like templates that we can use. We have the transactional email. So which inboxes when so it's an ideal developer tool for delivering fast personalized messages that are customized to you. So we are not using these are for, when it comes to free plans, things that we can do are limited. And one of the things we can do is like that we cannot do is like we cannot even schedule an email because we are using a free plan. And on a free plan, you can only sort of like 1,000 subscribers. And you can only have one audience. That is your list. Can only be one. Like you can't have different lists. That will be done on paid plans. So we have the forms. So these are the forms, like the pop-up forms, like when we create a form, you see, so these are the forms, viral pop-up form. We haven't created any yet, but don't worry, I'll still be taking us on how to do all this. But today, I'm just showing us everything, like what are the things that are there and what are they used for. So here you will see viral pop-up form performance, all pop-up forms, everything will be here. Those you haven't used, those you send down. So everything will be here. We have the audience. Yes, we have the audience. I haven't added any audience here. So if you want to add the audience, so you will see add contact here. So if you want to import contacts, we will import them as CSV. Wow. But you will see, build your Mailchimp, you will see upload the file. So you upload the file here. But for me, since I don't have a CSV file on this, my device here, I don't think I have one here. So let me just quickly add one contact, add a single. Let me just quickly add one. So let me use um, English. So, oh, should be another there. This is Adam. So let me just put something here, street address. Let me just put Ocean State. Let me not put Ocean to everything. So we just be fast with it. So yeah, Ocean State. So people start with 32101. Nigeria. The phone number, we can leave that. Let me just put 12 for this. Let's see. Now let's go back. That's been, you see, successfully added to your audience. So we can just go back to our audience. Let's go back to our audience. You see it there. Rating. Okay, this is just there. It's not like maybe we put any rating there. It's just there. So now let's go to the audience dashboard. You see, get started with the audience. Make sure like if you want to learn, like you can just need like what are the things you need to know. So create a sign up form, create a social post. We'll still learn all this later. So we have tags. So something about tags and segments. I used to say something. Segment is like a sub of your audience, of your list. Now, let me see, maybe out of my audience, so people bought t-shirts. So now I can just segment, okay, everyone that bought this t-shirt. You understand? Let me say maybe I have a kind of t-shirt that most people bought. But now out of those people that bought those t-shirts, like those people that bought those t-shirts, not all of them bought the same thing. So people might buy what's it called? maybe let's use color now. Let's use color now. So some people maybe they bought that of red, some yellow. So how can we use now? So it's just like a label. Your tags are like labels. So we can just tag them. Okay, these are the ones that bought yellow. These are the ones that bought. You understand? Or we can even use tags for like sizes. So we can use them for sizes and all. So that's just tags. That's tags and segments. Segment is just like a group. Tags is just like you trying to point out like maybe out of those groups we have small, medium, large, something like that. So we can just use that tag for them. So we have surveys, we have get inside by collecting feedback from your audience. So you can send out surveys like them. Subscriber preference, create a way, let's see, create a way for your contact to manage their preferences. We have the inbox. Like if you have 1:1 conversations and responses, like if they some people might mail you like, okay, one, maybe you are trying to get some replies from them. So you can just send them, okay, reply me with yes. So when they reply, this is where you are going to say everything in your inbox. So we have the subscriber preferences, we have the surveys. You see, like you can just start with any template you want. So we have the analytics. Yes, track the performance of your email and SMS campaigns. So this is where you can track the analytics. We have the website. Create and manage a website that comes with. So this is it with built-in marketing tools. So you see, launch a professional website in minutes. Go here. So in case you want to launch your website on here, maybe you don't have an e-commerce platform you want to link something, you can just create. Yes, but it's not really must like that. But it's just like in case you want to use this. So settings, we have the reports. This website report is not available for free plan actually. So we have the settings. So we have the settings, and one of the so settings, when we get there, I'm going to tell us some things about all those settings. Like, when we are talking about settings, when you want to send out your email, there's a way you can import, like, I mean, there's a way you can click on your maybe your Facebook pixel and also track it from here. Maybe you want to run an ad from your Facebook and all, and you want to be tracking your campaigns and everything from here. So there's a way you can track it and link your Facebook pixels, your Google Analytics and all, and link it here. So we have the content, upload and save and manage creative assets to use in your campaigns. We have the integrations. So now let's just start. So now let's start with emails. You will see I click on this, create. Now emails. Now let's choose regular. So let me just put something there. Reg one, begin. Still loading. So you will see now there's something I want to you see there's something in this. Let me just cancel this. So there's something when it comes to you designing an email, because everything wants to do here is design an email. You see they put two here, right? Now, no contact yet. You can upload a spreadsheet of contact or import them. Your email draft is saved on that campus and you can come back anytime. Like, who are you sending this email to? Import contact. So this way we can design, and when we reach there, we are going to see. Remember, I said that there are ways you can import contacts, and you will see upload a file, directly paste, copy and paste, directly paste in new contacts from a spreadsheet. So now I've added a contact there. I said like you can maybe that spreadsheet, like using that spreadsheet, I just quickly added one, like the mail I added then. So this is it, current audience. I can just use broadcast. Remember I said we can only have one stop there. So continue. So we automatically replace the information with the data from your imports. So they are telling me about tags, search for free tags. They are just new. Let me just use new for the tags. I want to use this all these things to explain. That was what I'm each column from your file needs to be matched to a field in Mailchimp. Select the columns you want to import and update any that are not mapped. This, check this. So yeah, let me just remove all this. We don't really actually need. Like they say, you must have a field column match. We have this match to this. Let's continue. So select email marketing status. So consent. So let's just put subscribe. Complete import. So now I've imported that mail now to this place. Like the one I added, I imported the contact. Like we want to send our email out. Assuming I've done that before. Remember I said this is a new account, so everything all here you see fewer contacts. It's just one existing contact. So let's see at the end. You see, can see it there. So this is it. So now let's put our create. So yes, so back to it. So I've added some others mail. So now we have like three recipients. So let's check it out. Now, if you are sending to, there's something as personalization. When it comes to emails, personalization is always important. So now let's check this. All email subscribers, send to all email subscribers, right? You see. So now you see something here, they put target segments, listed emails, all email subscribers. All my email subscribers are active. Now let's click on the targeted segment. You see we have address. It can be by address, birthday, contact rating. Now, if you are using, let me show you some things. If you are using email address, email client, you can use email address, email client, first name, info change, language, last name, phone number, predicted location. Now, let me choose predicted location. You see, it's within it. It's within 25 miles of, if I just press the option that I'm using, if I use validate, I'll just press this location. I can even add another. So I can either use maybe it's in this location and Maybe I want to add another. Maybe let me choose email interaction. Maybe the person has opened a specific email that I'm going to link. You understand? Maybe he has opened any of these last 5 campaigns, has opened any campaign sent within the last 7 days. Daniel, kí nìyẹn? Kí ló fẹ́? Kí ni pẹ́ pa mo fi ń ṣe nǹkan ní ìbọn wọlé? So can you see any campaign sent within the last 3 months, all of the last 5 campaigns? Can you see? So this is it. So I can choose any of these. I say that okay, it's within this location, has opened any of the last 5 campaigns. I can change this and just put it like maybe email engagement. Maybe the email engagement, the person is new. Maybe the person rarely engage. Maybe the person sometimes often. So I can just put and or. So here we have another. We have email subscription status. Maybe the person is subscribed, is unsubscribed, is a non-subscribed, the person is claimed, or we can change it as not one of subscribed and is within this, or the person is within, or we can say like the person is in this location, or email subscription status is not one of the subscribed. Like those are how we can do the segment. So let me just cancel this. So let me go back. So the segment, the personalization, we can do that here. Pasted emails, let's check out the pasted emails. So it's just like you see, include these emails in my segment, exclude these emails in my segment, personalize the send to field, add match tags to display your recipient's name to make it more personal. So we are not in that side. Now let me just come back here. Now if you are talking about the personalized send field, this you can choose the first name, last name, first name and last name, or you can even use custom. However, it's like whatever you see like is okay with you. So now do not send to. If there are some people you don't want to send to, maybe some segments in that list, you include it here. You understand? You do include it in this side. Tani, eh? Wale. So you include it here. You include it here. So that's that. So we have subjects. So let's see the tags. So I don't have any tags created yet. Maybe I don't want to send to some segment or tags. I can just include them in maybe new or something. You understand our customer. I can just say um segment, the customer segment or something. I can just add anything to just for that my tag. So here is just the personalized. So for the from, so you can change the from. So you see they say to ensure delivery, we will change your from address to Adaramala something 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 at Mailchimp. Why? Because I can customize it as me I'm on paid plan. I can customize, but this is a free plan, it cannot be customized. So we have the subject. We have the subject. So if we ask you like what's the subject line for your let me cancel this. Cancel, yeah, so we can go to another. So you see who is sending this email. So I can just change this. I can put persuasive brand storyteller. Can you see I can put it so I can just save this. But this is what they will say as the email. So but it will be from this. So here now you see the subject. I can just come here. I have an email I was working on. So I can just put like maybe the subject line will be this or something. Then the preview text, I can just put this, something like that. I just add it here. Let me just put it something there. Let me just save this. So the send time. Now I told you that on free we cannot share do because like you see upgrade your plan, so on send now. So what you can do is just like you can after you set up everything, you can just there is a Mailchimp app. There's a Mailchimp app for phone, like for mobile. So you can just use that. So after you've set up everything, you can just go to that site and just send it from your phone. If you are using a free plan, but if you are using a paid plan, you can actually schedule. So let me just leave that. Send now. Um, so, so for the content design, now this is where I want us to go to. So now when we are designing, let me just choose one, free. There are a lot of things to consider when designing an email. Now, let me choose this free one. Apply. Apply. So you will see we have the view the easy in your browser, we have the logo, we have the text, we have the picture, we have the button, we have the icons, we have the logo here, then with your copyright and all. Now let's check this. Now if you check the styles, you will see. Now let me just you will see this send text is like when you are done, you can send a personal email to your you can send this email when done to check in case there's any error, anything. So you won't be giving your client an extra work. So for desktop, for mobile, these are the styles. So let's see. For the image, let's change the body color. We can change the body color to this. I did just editing of the whole email. We can change it to any. We can even change it to this. So now we are done with that. So let's check. So for the text, we can change the, maybe I don't want to use this font for my text. So I can switch to Arial. So if you want to use 16, we can still do like personal. You see, this is the body. This is the body. So let me go back to styles. So we can change quite a lot of things. We have the line height, we have letter spacing, we have the paragraph spacing here, we have the text direction, we have for the link. You can change that of the link, you can change it to any. So I just want to quickly show something. Let me go back to styles, email, let me go back to let me remove the text. Let's check the button. Now for the button, we can change the button to any we can see. So done. We can come here, maybe want it to be large, see. So maybe want it to be round, like the shape. We want it to be pale, can you say square? We have quite a lot. If we want this, we have these, we have this. It is how you want it to be, can you see? So you can increase, you see. So we have quite a lot of things that we can just, we are yet to do anything, actually. It's just like, I'm just showing the way around it. So we have the link, like this for the button. So we have for the divider, the thickness, you can increase the thickness. So can you say we can increase it? So maybe you want it to be this. So we have the style, we have the all these things doesn't really, I don't really, it doesn't really matter in as much as, but just like it's good. So you can test out you can test out many things and know what your audience really wants. So now this for the logo, you can just come here and then add a logo. Let me just quickly find something. Logo. Let me quickly find a logo. Or let me just enter Canva myself. Canva. And just quickly download a logo for that. So we could just use this as an example. So I just want to quickly show us quite some things. So we can just add the logo here. This is for the picture. You can add a picture. So we have the field, we want it to fill the whole. So this is it. If you want it to scale and to shrink, then you can even increase, can you see? So it all depends. So I want to show us something. Let me just quickly logo. This thing is still loading. So we have now when you add now, let me quickly show us something from this text. From this text, this is known as an anchored text. Anchor text means like in this whole stuff, I can just anchor this and just like anchor. Let me just put one. Save. So this is an anchor text. So anchor text is just like when someone clicks that stuff like this, it's going to anchor to another inside that same place. This is used for assuming you have like it's mainly used in landing pages actually. And the reason why we use it in landing pages is mainly because like in case of you want to have like just one form and then you want to have many buttons included, but you don't want to use more than one form. Understand? So that's why we do use anchor in landing pages. That doesn't mean that you can't use it for your emails because you might want to add some CTAs in between. So you can also use it. So I'm still showing some things. This thing is still loading. I wanted to just quickly show us. So let's just continue with it. So pictures, you can just add pictures. Let me click add and just try to find an image somewhere. Let me click this. So can you see now we can edit the image. This is the image. So we can edit it as we want. So this thing is still loading. I don't know why the thing is so slow like this. Oh, what's wrong? The network. Okay. So can you see we have crop, you can resize it. See, if you want to resize it, you can actually resize it. That's the crop or resize there. You can resize it if you want to. Let me do that. Coming. Can you see? You can resize it. So this was just a link I uploaded because everything I use based on research. So I always use research for my write-up and content. So if you want it to be square, if you want it to be custom, if you want it to be landscape, if you want it to be wide. So you see, so that's just it. So that's not all. You see, we have filters. You can use any filters you want. You can use these, you can use these, you can use these, any. So we have adjust. So you can increase the brightness if you want, the saturation, the contrast, and all. So we have the fuzz. There's a lot to see. We have the text. If you want to add a text, we have the, let me just, so you see, like, to just add, we have the text design, see, loading fonts. So we did it. Can you see? So that's just everything about that. So we have a lot, like you can just play around with it, how you want it to look like. So let me just put this, let me just save this. Just let's see. Can you see? So this is it. So I can just make it like a little bit if I want. So we have this, we have for the styles, block background, I can change the block background. You see, like this block background, I can change it to this, I change it to this, any. So done, can come here, around it. Can you see? the rounded corner. So I can also come here, use the border, and you see this place. This is the border. Let me change it once again for you to see. So, okay, let me use this. Now let's include it. And you see. So that's it. So we have and when done, you need to check the desktop specific. Now, these mobile styles, I don't, well, it depends. It's just like the padding and all if you want to, like the padding, everything. So the content. Now let's come here. You can edit all these too. This. So styles. Let's put something here like this. I'm just editing. I'm not using any color stuff. Maybe a color code. Maybe I want to use a color palette. I'm just trying to show us everything that is possible there. You can come here, the text. You can change them. You can anchor. You can do anything you want with it. So now let's go to button. I want to show us the button too. So you can just link to maybe it's to an email when they click it, or maybe it is to a phone or file, or it is to a landing page, or it is to an anchored text. Now, what I mean by anchor is this. As me have anchored this now, maybe this. See, let's say I've anchored this one. So you see now, let me add this. Now let me put an anchor. You see, it's going to show me that one. So I will just, this is what I'll use. This is the only one I have there. So that's it there. So done. So in case anyone that is clicking this, it should be taking them back to this. So that's the anchor. So you can do a lot, a lot, a lot. So for the copyright, do not remove everything here. Just edit. I won't advise to remove anything here. Just edit everything there. Then you can do anything you want with this. And this is always there. Remember, like you can update your preference or subscribe. This logo is there because we are using a free plan. Now, how do I add a countdown timer? Now, you will see, yes, we have a creative assistant actually. You can use a creative assistant for, so we have this creative assistant. You can use it. So that one, it helps it helps to design faster, save and we don't have any brand or campaign data from me. So I can't use, but let's open creative assistant, you see. So we can just add our color palette, our font, everything can be added on there. You see, like clicking, so enter your website URL, set up your brand, select my colors, you see front and logo myself, try a sample brand. So that's just what the creative assistant does. Let me just do it. So what else? So that's everything. It's just like designing an email. So now when you are now done, you can come here now, send text. I can now input my email. Let me input one. You say like I'm going to receive send text. So you should receive it. So now let me go to my mail. You see I'm going to receive a text. And before that, one thing you should always be aware is your mobile and desktop. Because you have to check, is it full on mobile? Is it well optimized on mobile? Is it well optimized on desktop? So those are the things you want to be sure of. You see, so this is, can you see? No, this not. So this was when I was importing the audience. How are they here to send me the stuff? It was not the same. It was this mail I sent it to. Should I received it actually? So let's see. Let's just wait for them. So for this, we have the desktop, we have the mobile. Can you see? So you want to check, is this well optimized on mobile? Is it well optimized on desktop? Is there any need for me to do some necessary things on there? Those are the kind of questions you want to ask. You understand? So those are the questions you want, the network is still loading. So It's not like that. Let me resend again. Thanks. So I should have received it. I don't know what's taking so long. I don't know. It's taking so long. Should have received it. So when assuming they've sent it, I would have showed us. So you just check from a reader's perspective. Like for this now, I haven't really done anything that is a lot like that. Yeah, I should use logo, but that doesn't mean, it's email. So I could have used, no, let me show us another thing. Let me just save an exhibit. Let me just save an exhibit. There's a lot of error because I haven't really done anything on there. So let me just show us some things. So when you are done, there's something again that must be done. So let's finish later. So let's say um for the okay, I'm coming. So for your settings are tracking, this was what I was saying. Always make sure you check in your track opposite. Discover who opens your email by tracking the number. Track clicks. So these are what I was saying. This is what I was saying. Sorry. This is what I was saying. So e-commerce link tracking, the Google Analytics, click there, use inbox to manage replies. Just take anything that is needed, most especially the opens, clicks, you know. So that's that for that. We have for so I think I've explained everything for designing an email, even though this has a lot of things to be done. This has a lot of things to be corrected. I mean, there is a lot of things to be corrected with this. So let's just go to okay, that's already given us, but I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. So let's just go to let's try and design something else. How to add content, how to add a timer to your email. So let's come here. Let's come to email. Let's go to regular. Let's choose red to begin. So let me just leave all this. Let me just go to the design email. I just want to quickly show us. So prior to that, let's go to motionmade.com. This is still opening. So can you see? So now let's just select the plain text. I don't really use plain text actually. I prefer using all this because I can as well delete everything on here and start from scratch. So I prefer this. So I can remove everything here. I can remove everything here. Can you see? So we can remove everything there. And also you can come. So yeah, you can just say, try it for free. So when we are talking of layouts, it's just like maybe you want to use uh two what's it called? Let me show you. It's just like this. So can you see you drag content here, you drag content here. So it's just like two column stuff. So that's just everything about this. So let me just go back. Let me just go back. So we come here. The motion mail app is not open. Now I wanted to show us how you can add a timer. Let me even check this. I'm just playing around with this actually. So this is like if you want to add your what's it called? Products, price and all. So let me just leave all these ones. I'm still waiting for the motion mail to upload. So you can design them, the background color, you can change it to anything you like. So you can just play around with all this. Let's just go back. So now, so when you want to add a countdown timer, this is what you will do. Go to your motion mail. But prior to that, let's do something. We are going to add a plain text. Let me look for a plain text. Where it's text. But let me add divider first. Okay, let me even move the divider. We don't really need it there. Okay, let me go back to this and check if it's yet to be done. So I'm still waiting for this motion mail app to load. Let's see. I don't know why it's just rotate time. So yeah, I'm just talking about like email setup. I'm not going into automation. I haven't got to automation. I haven't got to landing pages at all. I'm just talking about just email setup and the things that can be done on Mailchimp. We now send it. I don't know what happened actually. So let's just explore this. We are still waiting for this actually. This is the header. We can actually duplicate this. So I wanted to show us, I don't know why this thing is just doing like this. It is yet to load. Probably I'll be showing it in my next video. So, but you can actually use, what I'm trying to say is like, after you enter into the Motion Mail app, so you will see the create timer. So you create the timer. After you've created the timer, then you go to, you see a place that they put actions. So you add every, so you, after you've seen the action, so you copy the embed source. So after you copy the embed source, so you just, I don't know why this thing is not opening. I would have showed it. Like, first of all, you copy the embed source. I'm just playing around on this thing actually. So this is the anchor text I was saying there. So line height, alignment, is everything out there. So there's a lot. So you know what? In my next, okay, I'm just signing up. So yeah, this is the motion mail app. So you see I put a new sale. So when your timer end this, so time start this, time zone. I just put the time zone there, maybe stability, anything. I don't know. Let me just put one there. So I can put this recipient local language, but if it depends on your audience actually, then you choose the font, colors, if it's this you want, if it's this, or drop, anyone. So you can choose this. And it depends on your color, brand color, or any color you want to put. So we can put this design. So we do what? We save and continue. So when done, you see copy code. So this is the code, copy, and you come here, the embedded code, just put this inside. So this is it. Let me go back. So this is the part. So you just copy it down here, come here. Remember we've copied the stuff, so we paste. Oh, let me do this one. You will see it save. See how it is done. So you will just come here, you will see so this is the code. After when we are done creating it, so you put it there. So that's everything for the image setup. And in my next video, I will be talking about the landing page. I won't be even talking about the automation. I'll be doing another video on automation and to responders. So see you next time. Madam Alabode, the pass receive brand story teller.